Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Joel, better known to y'all as the Big D. So now I bring to you my final review of the Friday the 13th franchise, and it's Friday the 13th from 2009. Of course, it's the remake, which was a co-production between both New Line, who had produced the last few, including Freddy vs. Jason, and Paramount, the original producers of not producers, but production studio of the original 8. The film was directed by Marcus Nispel, and produced by Sean Cunningham, the man who gave us the original, along with Andrew Form, Brent Fuller, and Michael Bay, who had already more recently done production for the Transformers franchise. Now, of course, this was co-produced by his Platinum Dunes production company. Pardon me. Gonna take the mask off so you can hear me a little better. Anyway, yeah, well, actually, to be honest, New Line actually released this for North America, while Paramount released it internationally. Yeah, kind of a surprise turn, since I mentioned in my review of the original one, it was Paramount who gave us the original in North America, but Warner Brothers gave the international distribution for the original flick. Anyway, but enough about that. Now then, while the film, despite getting dissed by critics, it still, however, managed to do well, as a matter of fact. Now, I am going to tell you that the music was done by Steve Jablonsky, but however had some of Harry Manfredini's musical score from the previous films because the producers recognized its iconic status. Anyway, the film stars Jerry Padalecki, Danielle Panabaker, Aaron Yu, Amanda Rigetti, Travis Van Winkle, let's see now, plus a lot of other names. And finally, we have Derek Mears as Jason, who I thought was actually pretty good in this role, as much as I did like Kane Hodder and some of the Jasons that came before him. Yeah. But anyway, let's begin the review. But before I do, you have 5 seconds to stop this video before I go into the review, because if you've not seen this, you've been warned. Here we go with a 5 seconds to stop. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now, it's 1980, which happened to be the year the first movie came out. A young Jason Voorhees watches as his mother, Pamela, is beheaded by a camp counselor who was trying to escape her murder spree around Camp Crystal Lake. Now, almost 30 years later, a group of friends, including Wade, Richie, Mike, Whitney, and Amanda, arrive at Crystal Lake on a camping trip to search for marijuana that was growing in the woods. That night, a grown-up Jason kills everyone except Whitney, whom he captures since she resembles his mother at a young age. Anyway, 6 weeks later, Trent and his girlfriend Jenna, who is played by Danielle Panabaker, who, of course, maybe some of y'all know her from TV's The Flash, and some friends of theirs, Lawrence, Nolan, Chewie, Bree, and Chelsea, who happens to be happened to be played by former teen pop star Willa Ford, best known for the song I Wanna Be Bad. They arrive at Trent's summer cabin on the shore of Crystal Lake. Meanwhile, Whitney's brother Clay Miller, who was played by Jared Padalecki, of TV Supernatural fame, arrives at the lake to search for her. Now, Clay visits Trent's cabin and Jenna agrees to help him search for Whitney. As they search, Jason kills Chelsea and Nolan while they are wakeboarding on the lake. Yeah. Really hard big kill, especially to Chelsea, because gets impaled in the head. Yeah. Right up. Yeah, you got tits. Gotta say something like that. Oh well, wouldn't have been the first time I've seen. Oh, never you mind. I ain't gonna break into no. Okay, so Clay and Jenna search the old Crystal Lake campgrounds where you see Jason hauling a bike into the abandoned camp house. Well, apparently, I will say that Jason actually kills this one guy through a wood chipping machine. Yeah, that is totally brutal. Now, I will say the kills that Jason gives are really brutal. I will say it. Unlike most of the Jasons, Derek Mears proves to be a good Jason because he's very fast and what have you. So that's good. So Jenna and Clay run to warn the others about Jason, who arrives and disconnects the cabin's electricity. Jason kills Chewie and Lawrence outside the cabin and sneaks inside and kills Bree, Trent, Clay, and Jenna. So, yeah, Trent, Clay, and Jenna escape the cabin. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I apologize, people. But Trent is killed when he reaches the main road. Jason chases Clay and Jenna back to the campgrounds where Clay discovers Jason's lair and finds his sister chained to a wall. Clay frees Whitney, and all three try to escape as Jason arrives. They find an exit, but Jenna is killed before she can escape. So Jason corners Clay and Whitney, and she confuses Jason by pretending to be his mother, then stabs him in the chest with his own machete. So Clay and Whitney dump Jason's corpse into the lake, but before they leave, he bursts through the wooden dock and grabs Whitney, and thus we end the movie. Now, I am going to tell you that there are some pretty good kills at the little campground, the camping scene before we see our title card. Yeah. I mean, the kills he does to the three guys, Wade, Richie, and Mike, are pretty cool. But what he does to Amanda is very deadly. Ties her up this is hard to explain. Still leaves her in a sleeping bag, tied up to a rope across the limb of a tree, and lowers it right into a hot blazing fire. And ooh, that is going to hurt, my friends. Yeah. Yeah. One of the guys, one of these other guys, they actually ran into like a bear trap. Yeah. Doesn't kill him though, but it catches him big time. Now, would I recommend 2009's Friday the 13th? Yeah, sure. It's pretty good. Now, I have seen both theatrical and the special killer cut. Now, I do think the story isn't too bad. Some of the characters are hit or miss, but even so, it's Derek Mears' Jason that really brings out the coolness of this here horror flick. Now, still kind of wish they would give us more, but they never did. I don't know. I just can't feel it, though, my friends. But even so, this was released in the wake of some previous recent horror reboots or remakes, such as Prom Night, which was released the previous year, and My Bloody Valentine, which was released the same year, and that starred Jared Padalecki's Supernatural co-star Jensen Ackles. I'll talk about that sometime, but I'm not sure when. But anyway, I actually feel like 2009's Friday the 13th wasn't too bad. Might have been a little brutal, but I gave it a rewatch not so long ago on IFC. Well, it's grown on me a bit more. Since I do remember renting this was actually one of the last few movies I ever ran from the video store before it closed down. And it was the store known as Movie Gallery. But anyway, that's about it. Well, some of the kills were actually pretty good, though. It's just hard to remember all of them, but there were so many kills. But I did enjoy 2009's Friday the 13th, so yeah, give it a try, and I think you might like it, but you don't have to take my word for it, though. But anyway, please feel free to tell me what you liked about it. The 2009 Friday the 13th in the comments section. Like this video and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Anyway, join me again tomorrow when I finish Friday the 13th off with a ranking. And this will be a new ranking, but well, aside from that one I did earlier this year. But this time it's going to be a real new one. Also later on, but also you can still see me later on tonight when I review Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. So be on the lookout for that. Now, if you liked my review of Friday the 13th, 2009, you can click on the links to these other videos you may have missed, or if you want to see them again, if you'd like. In this corner, you can see my review of Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. And in this corner, you can see my review of Jason X. And down here is the little button you can click on to go to my channel and subscribe. So, thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.